Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. We are on to the next flavour in our Super Noodles crusade. Yes, we're going through all of the Super Noodles and we started last time with the classic, the chicken flavour, or is it roast chicken, whatever it is, and they were okay, they were a bit bland. So today I've got what is probably my favourite flavour. Although I might have said that about the chicken. This is Super Noodles BBQ beef. Yeah, so between chicken and BBQ beef, that made up about 97% of the Super Noodles I used to eat when I was younger. I haven't really tried a lot of the other flavours. I think I've definitely had the curry ones at some point, and I think I've had the chow mein, and those are the two other flavours I've got in the cupboard just now. But I don't know if I've tried any other flavours of Super Noodles. If I have, it was probably only once. But the beef and the chicken are the ones that I ate a lot of growing up, so I remember enjoying them. But maybe that's like Stockholm Syndrome, you know, when you're forced to eat something over and over and you start to enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, these are Super Noodles, and this time we've got Wonder Woman on the packet. Last time we had Batman. Wonder Woman. So they're on some sort of DC thing just now, which is cool. So yeah, let's have a wee look at the packet, read a little bit about them, see what we can learn. And do remember to like this video and subscribe if you want to come back and see all the other Super Noodles reviews. They will be happening sometime over the next 50 years. I don't know how long it will take. There's a lot of flavours of Super Noodles, and I'm not uploading them on some sort of consistent basis, although I do upload reviews at least twice a week, so just not every week of Super Noodles. So they'll come when they come. But that's part of the excitement, right? Is not knowing. Ooh. Anyway, so you make these the same way you make any other Super Noodles. Bit of water in a pan, heat it up, add the noodles, add the flavour, stir it until the water's absorbed enough and they're cooked. Easy peasy. I think I used a little bit less water than last time. Normally it says on the packet to use 300 millilitres. I feel like that's way too much. So I used a bit less this time so it wouldn't be as soupy, and it's still quite soupy. So maybe I need to still dial that back just a little bit. If you want to see the ingredients, there's your list of ingredients there. Or you could probably just look them up on Tesco app or something like that. But as far as allergies go, they've got wheat. But that's it. No may contains, just wheat. So you're all right unless you're, you know, celiac or something. You can recycle the bag. Ooh, cool. And you can't recycle the sachet. I've actually just noticed, this was probably on the chicken one as well, but I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but you can see the Wonder Woman symbol throughout the brown. That's quite cool. That's quite clever. I quite like that. Like product integration. Anyway, is there anything else we can learn from these? I assume they are not vegan or anything. There's no... It says they're suitable for vegetarians, which means that there's probably beef fat in these, some sort of extract from beef, but no actual meat. So suitable for vegetarians, but not vegans, because they're a bit stricter. So, nutritional information, let's go. Per half a pack, as prepared. I'm going to eat the whole pack, and I'm eating it on toast, so you'll get to see me eat some toast today too. Ooh, just you're being spoiled. So per half pack, you can add it, double it if you want to go by whole pack, but per half pack, 219 calories, 9.4 grams of fat, 4.5 grams of that saturates, 28.3 grams of carbs, 0.5 grams of sugar, fiber 1.7 grams, 4.5 grams of protein, and then 0.58 grams of salt. So a lot of oranges, a green for sugars, but a lot of oranges. So they're not great for you, but hopefully they'll be tasty anyway. Cool. And there's a prize draw going on just now. I don't know how it works. I'm not going to enter the prize draw. I never do with these things, but that's kind of cool. Okay. Let's show you them then. So the serving suggestion, if you like, on the packet is on a fork. On a fork. Here's how mine looks. On a plate. On top of toast. You can see the soup. There's the soup there. Noodles on buttered toast. This is the way I used to always eat them when I was a student or when I was in school. Just Super Noodles on toast. Sometimes I'd add cheese. Put in a bit of gooey cheese. I prefer a fake plastic cheese slice through the noodles and then mix them all up before you put them on the plate. Gets them all nice and gooey. But yeah, let's do it. Let's try the noodles then. So these are BBQ beef super noodles. Let's give them the old taste test. We're just going to try the noodles on their own without the toast to kick us off. There they are there. Just like the packet, right? And a wee drink of my delicious iron brew. Available on my TikTok shop. Although I'm assuming if you live in the UK, you can just buy iron brew in a shop. It's actually much more expensive on the TikTok shop, considering you have to pay for delivery. Just go to Tesco. But I did add them to my showcase on TikTok, so if you want to throw me a few quid, then by all means, go and buy them that way. More noodles. Okay, well, they're nice. I haven't had them in ages. But they are nice, but they have the same problem as the chicken ones, where they don't smack you with flavour. And they're not hugely flavourful when they're not sitting in the soup. Because the soup is all on a plate and it's all gone down onto the plate. They're, yeah, there's not a whole lot of flavour. It doesn't really seep into the noodles. It doesn't cling to the noodles the way it should. And that's just cooking it the way you're supposed to on the packet. I'll experiment with a few of the other ones to see if I can get them a bit more flavourful. And try and give you my verdict. But they are a nice flavour though. And the noodles are fine. They're a bit sticky. They're got not a huge amount of bite to them. They're quite soft. But they're warm. And they taste okay. The beef flavour has got a sort of an artificial barbecuiness to it, like an artificial smokiness to them. And then it's kind of got that beef flavour that you get from beefy flavoured things, you know, if you eat Monster Munch or, you know, Oxo stock cubes or whatever. Not that I'm saying you should eat them just as a snack, but I mean, you know what I mean. They taste like how beef Oxo cubes smell, essentially. But I want to try this with the toast. Because the sauce should have kind of seeped into the toast, right? So it should be a bit more flavourful. Also, there's butter on there, so let's go. Let's get it from the really soggy corner. Yeah, fair warning. If you're going to do super noodles on toast, the toast can get very, very soggy. I mean, that's a big soggy bit. It's okay. The flavour isn't really enhanced. I'm just eating the sauce, the soup. Yeah, I feel like these were a lot tastier back in the day. I don't know. Maybe that's just nostalgia. The old nostalgia goggles. But I feel like they used to taste a lot better. I mean, they taste fine. I just feel like they used to have a lot more flavour. So, yeah. So far, the super noodle journey has been a bit bland, have to say. Definitely needs more salt. But we'll experiment with the other flavours a little bit, do a bit less water. I'll maybe do one where I make it, drain the noodles and then add the flavouring packet to the drained noodles. I think that might produce a better flavour, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for now, yeah, that'll do. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications anytime a new video comes out. And of course, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see in the comments. What flavour would you like me to do next? I'd love you to let me know. I also have a gaming channel called Electric Reload. You can go over there and check that out as well if you like. I play my games on there and, you know, talk about them and, you know, show off kind of what I'm collecting and that kind of stuff. So you can go over there and see that if you like. But for now, I'm going to go eat the rest of this. I might add a sprinkling of cheese, maybe a little bit of salt, just to jazz it up a wee bit. But for now, I will leave you there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.